And the hubbub over the raids and the contraband and the surveillance has made me even more curious about what goes on in those cells and those blocks during raids or otherwise. So I'm pleased to welcome back someone who knows a lot about it. Gene Borrello was an inmate of Unit 4 North, same one Diddys in. He's a former organized crime associate who spent a total of 13 years behind bars at various facilities. Gene, good to have you back again tonight. So I wanted to get your reaction to the hearing today. The feds get material that they found during a raid, that the Bureau of Prisons found during a raid, and then the judge says, yeah, can't use it. Yeah, you're not supposed to take that stuff. Are you surprised?
No, I'm not. I mean, the judge is always going to do what's right. You know, at the end of the day, if the law is the law, he's going to go by it. But at the end of the day, inside, you have no rights, really, unless the judge rules on that. You know what I mean? They're going to rate your cell regardless if they want or not. They just come in and they ransack you. They don't have to explain why. They just do it. So if they take things that they feel could be evidence, they're going to take it.
I was super surprised, but his lawyers said in a filing against this that Diddy's got a locker. They said he has a locker in which he can put his legal papers. Have you ever seen anything in 4 North looking like a locker for each inmate?
Yes, we all have lockers, but here's the thing. When they come and search your cell, you have to unlock it. I mean, that's just what it is. They have every right to go inside your stuff and search it because a lot of people hide things in their legal mail because they feel like you can't go in there, but they still go in there. They hide drugs and weapons in there and all kinds of stuff. So they have every right to go through that.
So the way that the feds say it happened is that Diddy has a bunk, and on top of his bunk was a manila folder that said legal, and then some other stuff like a to-do, things to do journal and some other papers. And they said they didn't touch the manila folder that said legal. They just shook it to see if there were drugs or contraband in there, and then they photographed the other stuff. And now the judge is saying they can't have any of it till they sort through a lot of it. The feds even said they put it through a filter team to make sure it was, safe stuff. I got to ask you about the bed, though, because I've been reading about the bed, and I'm going to show the viewers. I got my son when he was a kid, was in karate, and this is his karate belt, and I measured it, and it's exactly 1.5 inches thick. And I'm told that the mattresses are 1.5 inches thick. Like, that's it? Is this your mattress when you're in there?
No, it's not true. No, it's not true. They're a lot thicker than that. And actually, when you have money there, you could buy extra mattresses from other inmates that have, like, when people leave, they leave you a mattress. So you'll have someone that has 3 mattresses laying on this, like this thick. So, and they could actually make it into one. They create anything in it. They could sew it together. They can make you a pillow, anything. You could pay the inmates to make you things and they'll make it for you. So he probably has a bed this thick and the pillows and everything. Yeah.
Okay, the pillows, that's another, so this is another rumor and some press that's been out there saying that you're not allowed pillows in 4 North. Is that not true?
All right, so when they make the pillows and they do a search, they will take it and then just make them again. That's all it is.
What do you make them with?
Cotton. They get the cotton, or they get like certain material, soft materials, and they sew it into like a shirt, and they make it into like an actual real pillow. It actually works.
Does everybody pretty much have one of those, or just the lucky ones?
Yeah. No, usually everyone has one. Yeah.
Huh. What about like chores and stuff? Are you in 4 North? Are you every inmate have to do chores and have a hierarchy or anything like that?
No, there's nothing really to do in there. You basically just lay around all day. There's no chores. I mean, if you want to lay in your bed all day, you can lay in your bed all day. There's no movement really. The only time you move is either a visit or you go to medical or something like that. That's it. Other than that, you're not moving around the building. You're not allowed to. Nobody in our facility, nobody in our dorm could work in the regular facility.
What about TVs? Is there just one for the unit and everybody has to decide?
So there's 2 sides. So there's going to be 2 TVs down over here, and there's going to be 2 TVs down over there. It's a big dorm. So you're going to have people that sit in the back that watch the TV and people that sit in the front that watch the TV.
Okay, quick last question. Since Thanksgiving's coming up, did you ever spend Thanksgiving behind bars? And if so, do you think MDC is going to have any kind of Thanksgiving meal for the inmates?
Yeah, they always do. On every holiday, they give you special meals. They do. Yeah, Thanksgiving, they actually give you a decent meal. Yeah, actually, it's not that bad for jail. It's not that bad, yeah. But like I do want to say one. They'll give you turkey. They'll give you like cranberries. They'll give you a regular Thanksgiving meal.
All right, 10 seconds left. You wanted to add something. What is it?
They'll never give him bail. Never happening.
Yeah, I kind of get that idea as well.
If he does get bail,
listen.
Yeah. If he does get bail, that means he's helping them. That's it. That's the only way you get bail in the feds. Usually, that's it.
Super interesting.
That's how it.
Gene Borrello, I could talk to you for hours and hours. I said it last night. I'm going to say it again tonight. I'm calling you again. Thank you for this. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.